Hey y'all, I just feel like talking, so somebody listen. Okay? Yeah. Don't laugh at my hair. Right? I don't care. Neither should you. Anyway, um mhm. anyway, I just wanna say something. If if you are, whether it be a father or whether it be a mother, and obviously there was a relationship. Y'all had children, right? And now y'all not together no more. Okay. You move on with your life. You do what you got a whole new life and everything. Cool. Let me tell y'all something that either the mother does or the father does. They brainwash your children. They brainwash your children. They talk bad about you to whoever, their new person. Somehow, some way, they do whatever they do, and it gets to the kids. Or they're probably saying things about you to your kids, okay? Um, if you are a person who does this, let me tell you something. I always say this, and I'm always going to continue to keep saying it. What goes on in the dark always comes to light, and you reap what you sow. And what I find so crazy is that people, because they don't, this is why I be talking about healing. A lot of people will just be like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. It's, the app is supposed to be funny and blah, blah. No, no. Real life shit is happening in people's lives. That's what I talk about. I try to motivate people. I try to help people from things either I'm going through or or been through. Right. And this is why I talk about healing, is because what happens is when people don't work out, which, that's life. It's whatever. When people don't work out, they separate. Especially when there's children that come from that relationship. You're hurting the children. You're hurting the children. If you are a person and you see this video, you probably won't even watch it because you're going to be triggered, because you're just you're a piece of shit. And what's never thought about is the child and or children. That's what's never thought about. Never. You're hurting the children. And let me go back to healing. So, right? When you get out of a relationship, and I only know this is because I've been through it. I only speak on things I've been through and or going through. I keep trying to tell people this. There was moments in my life where, because I wasn't loving myself and I wasn't healing, and none of this shit was taught to me. But I do everything in my power to make sure that I instill healing and self-love and everything that I had to learn for myself. I instill this shit. I drill it in my kids' heads. On purpose. Because, let me go back to it. There's so much shit in my head. Anyway, y'all bear with me. But this message, I needed to say it because I feel like it's important. Okay? Healing. You get out of a relationship. That's why you need to sit your ass down and you need to heal. I've done it before. You don't love yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're not knowing your worth by getting into another relationship. And that's what these individuals do. That's what they do. The idea of getting out of a relationship, a long-term relationship, whatever it is, okay? And you decide to go get into another relationship. You do something that quick, that person was always there. If anybody don't know, okay, I just want y'all to know. If y'all didn't know, I'm gonna put you on game. The person didn't just pop up. They've been there. I want y'all to know this. And they go get into this relationship with this person after getting out of a relationship, a long-term, especially a long-term relationship. There's reasons these people do this. Now, like I said, it's man or woman. I'm not coming from man. It's man or woman. Because the woman could be talking about the father to the children. I know this is happening all over the world. I know it. That's why the courthouses in every state got to be filled up. And that's why it is child supporting the way it is. And like this, like, again, this is real life shit, right? So, like I said, that person was always there. So now they're in this relationship and they never got over the other person. They never never tried to figure out, like, okay, maybe I need to check myself on some things. Y'all not doing, you need to heal. And and then you start a whole nother life with somebody and you're doing this, but you still are butthurt. You're still butthurt. How do I know? How do I know this? How do I know? How will you know if you going through this, or you know somebody who's going through this? The person is still butthurt. Let me tell you why. They use your kids. If there's kids, they use the kids. When they can't hurt you no more, when they can't get at you no more, when nothing they say or do, when they can't, they do it through the kids. Yep. Literally for them to, like, not even want nothing to do with the other parent. And that is so sad. You got to be a real kind of special to be that, let me tell you what kind of heart. That's not I'm trying to be mindful of my words. I really am. But no good ever comes from that. No good ever comes from that. You may not see their karma. You may not see them go through the shit. But I promise you, or you may see it. I promise you, you'll hear about it. You'll see it when you least expect it. Mm-hmm. So, if you can relate to this video, here's how you deal with this. Move in silence. Deal with what you got to deal with. Deal with your emotions, whatever you have to deal with. Deal with your shit. But don't ever take it out on the kids. And don't ever be like the other person. Mm-hmm. Because kids grow up. Kids grow up and they see the truth. They will see it. All right. Anyway, y'all be blessed and have a good day. Don't laugh at me.